So, hi guys. We would like to start this program through a prayer and followed by the national anthem. So, may we request everyone to bow down our heads and place ourselves in the presence of the Lord.
Sikoy ko kami gimu tolangit. Sikoy ko kami gimu taaldo woy bulan. Ikaw ang nagbuhat sa kabituunan. Ikaw ang nagbuhat sa kalibutan. Manama, mawantog ka. Warag po ko ilingkoy ko. O Diyos, kahibulungan ka. Busa ikaw lang ang simbahon ko.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. اللهم اجمع شمل المسلمين والكريستيان والأمة في مدينة دباو وسلم دائما مجتمعنا هذا بالسلم والأمن والتقدم في بلدنا هذا آمين يا رب العالمين. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على خير خلقه سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين يا رب العالمين.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you today to praise and worship you and give you thanks for all the things you continue to provide for ourselves and our families. Father, we humbly ask for forgiveness for all the times we have offended you, when we forget to acknowledge your presence in the image of our brothers and sisters, and for moments we fail to be good stewards of the blessings you have given us. Continue to guide and protect each one of us, Lord, that we may always walk in the light of your everlasting love and mercy. Grant us, Father, with your comfort in times of distress and with your strength in times of weakness. Bestow upon us your unending grace and healing, that we may in turn become instruments of gentleness and compassion to others. We ask all this in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, with the prayer and the intercession of our Blessed Mother. Amen.
Manama, mawantog ka. Warag po ko ilingkoy ko. O Diyos, kahibulungan ka. Busa ikaw lang ang simbahon ko.
Good morning, everyone. So, gising na ba lahat? Okay na ba tayo? So, before we start this program, we would like to say a few reminders for CODC 2022. Please keep your cameras off and microphones muted. If you have any questions for our speaker, kindly send them in the chat box. The host will read them during the Q&A portion. Please do not type any inappropriate words in the chat box and observe proper decorum throughout the event. E-certificates will be issued once you have answered the evaluation form at the end of the event. Lastly, the Student Coordinating Council of FEU Alabang, FEU Diliman, and FEU Institute of Technology brought us #FabSelfie2022. To the participants of this raffle, do not forget to take a selfie during the event. For more information on this, please visit Facebook link sent to the chat box by one of our officers. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome everyone to Day 2 of the official event of ACM FEU Alabang CODC 2022, a programming adventure. I'm your host Sumi, a junior officer of ACM for this academic school year with my partner Mark.
Hello everyone, I'm Mark, treasurer of ACM Alabang. First of all, we at the ACM Alabang would like to thank everyone for showing interest in our event. We very much appreciate each and everyone who joined today's event. And for that, I hope that together we will learn something new and enjoy today's event. So tara, let us venture forth with this CODC.
Yes, panibagong kaalaman na naman ito, partner. I'm sure maraming natutunan ng ating participants kahapon about C++ and Java programming. Kaya ngayon naman, we're going to learn something new, which is Python programming. Naku, ready na ako dito. Yung mga participants kaya natin, ready na ba? Pa-type 1 naman dyan kung ready na kayo. Ayan, mukhang excited na ang ating participants na malaman at matuto about Python programming. Ikaw ba, partner? Excited ka na ba?
Oo naman, partner. I have never been more excited to learn something new actually. Pero teka, bago natin simulan ang main agenda natin for today, i-remind muna natin ang participants natin tungkol sa programming competition na magaganap sa Saturday and last session ng CODC.
Oo nga pala, ang programming competition natin na yan ay titled CODC Return Home. Iniimbitahan namin kayong sumali para matest ang inyong programming skills na na-acquire ninyo during our week-long event. Kaya ano pang hinihintay nyo? Register na!
Yes, partner. Balita ko rin malaki ang prizes dyan. Kaya mag-register na kayong using the links na sinend ng mga co-officers ko sa chat box. Anyway, tapos na ang short commercial natin. Let us start Day 2 of CODC 2022. Partner, narinig ko, itong speaker natin for the day ay may mahaba-habang achievements. Nasa sobrang dami ng achievements niya ay mukhang hihingalin ako sa pagbasa ng achievements nito.
Oo nga, partner, nakaka-amaze itong achievements ng ating speaker sa araw na ito. Naku, I'm sure once narinig ito ng ating mga participants ay maa-amaze at mai-inspire din sila. Kaya naman, partner, ipakilala mo na ang ating speaker for today.
Yes, partner. Without further ado, kilalanin niyo si Miss Athena Abe, or you can call her the Miss Atcha. So, Miss Atcha is Technical Community Manager at Education.ph, former application analyst, IT support associate, and social media specialist at Filta, Angel Hack ambassador, content creator, speaker in university and edtech companies, fundamental of web development, web design, information security, database system, and automation. Mentor at Impact Hub Manila Hackathon 2021, fourth-year computer science student, consistent dean and president's lister partner. Mahaba-haba talaga to, partner. Mukhang munti ka na akong hiningal. At isa lang masasabi ko dito, sana all talaga. Ate Atcha,
Oo, partner,
how to be you
tama
po.
ka dyan, nakaka-inspire.
Kaya naman, without further ado, Miss Athena, we give this floor to you.
Hi everyone, am I audible?
Yes po.
Ayan, hello. Thank you for that introduction and thank you to FEU Alabang ACM for inviting me. So I believe all of our participants here sa Zoom are tamaraos. Ayan, hello everyone. Kamusta naman kayo? Let me know so far if how's your experience with this webinar and workshop series. So, these past few days, I believe yesterday, natuto kayo ng C++ and Java. So, kamusta naman? Ayan. Kamustahan muna tayo before I begin. So, let me know, how was your learning experience? Ayan. Also, for our Facebook Live viewers, hello everyone. Ayan. Anyone? Ayan, sabi ni Kay, fun so far po. Hindi, did you feel overwhelmed ba? Ayan, sabi ni Mark, best, design thinking is the best. Ayan, sabi ni Isa, okay naman po, na-refresh knowledge ko. Ayan. Also, before I begin, I would like to know if you are a beginner pagdating sa programming language, or do we have participants here na hindi computer science or IT students? Ayan, mga engineering students, let me know. Ayan. So this is para malaman ko kung paano yung magiging flow of discussion natin this morning. Ayan. Ayan, let me know. Is everyone familiar na ba sa mga programming language, or is this your first time? Ayan. Mukhang mga bagong gising pa ata kayo. Ayan, let me know. Nako, alam niyo ba, minsan pag nag-workshop ako, nagtatawag pa naman talaga ako. Ayan, sabi ni Isa, familiar na po ako. Sabi ni Mika, intermediate po. Sabi ni Ryan, di po. Nako, ayan, nagtatawag talaga ako. Okay, so sabi ni Clarence, beginner, kakastart. Ayan, so don't worry. I know learning programming languages is definitely overwhelming. I myself, student din ako, like you guys. So I understand na it's definitely frustrating to learn multiple programming languages at the same time. Lalo na ito, di ba, meron kayong programming challenges. And I'm going to help you kung bakit Python ang para sa'yo. Ayan. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Ayan. So, I think share ko na lang yung buo kong screen. Okay. So, let me know if you can see my screen.
Kita na po.
Ayan, thank you, Sami. Okay, so to formally begin, ayan. Hi, everyone. So I know now how the flow of our discussion will be. And definitely, ito, hindi siya full crash course since we only have 2 hours. So pinili ko lang din yung masishare ko with you guys. So this is, we will be learning the programming language Python. So we will be having a workshop for today. And also, I highly encourage you guys to join along with me. Siyempre, itong workshop, ang goal natin is hindi lang matutunan nyo, but also to apply it in your own. And this will be effective with your active participation. So I will go step by step in helping you learn Python. So I was already introduced. I am currently a 4th-year computer science student. I also do mentoring. I do tutoring during my free time. And most of my tutoring videos, I also upload it on my YouTube channel. So I'm also a content creator, so you can check that out. And the mga recording ng talks ko, you can look back to learn more about programming, web development, ayan. And also, I am a coffee lover. So, coffee ko baka naman, di ba? Ayan, charot lang. Okay, so if during my discussion, if you have questions, feel free to chat it kasi this workshop will be lengthy, so I'll be doing part by part, and from that part, feel free to ask questions, so I entertain it para lang to clarify if you have understood it, aside from our Q&A later. Okay, so in here, our table of contents for this workshop will be having the introduction of Python. So you've already learned a refresher, di ba, sa iba about C++ and Java. So if this is your first time learning about Python, Python is really in demand right now. And kung bakit nga ba siya in demand, kung bakit yun ang hinahanap ng mga most employers in the industry, kahit hindi sa field ng web development. So bakit tayo nagpo-program, and bakit Python ang the best programming language right now. And next, we'll be learning the fundamentals. Importante ang fundamentals. Best advice talaga if you want to pursue web development, automation, machine learning is to always learn the basics first before jumping into advanced topics. Why? Because these fundamentals will help strengthen your foundation in your development journey and learning journey. So, syempre, unti-unti tayo, we'll start learning how to install yung mga need natin na tools for this workshop. So installation of Python and the basics. And then after that, I'll be teaching you yung mga basic programming. So naturo na yun ng previous speakers. So I'm just going to do it in a Python version. Yung mga strings, variables, mga conditional logics, ganyan, and mga loops. So refresher lang ulit, pero Python. And then tips, paano mag-troubleshoot in Python and other things that you can do. And lastly, so we'll be having challenges and magpapa-prize ako. Kaya kailangan very active talaga kayo. And I know it's overwhelming, but para matignan natin kung matututo kayo, I'll be having challenges. So I want you guys to sasabayan nyo ako para matignan natin kung makapag-program kayo with Python. So we'll be creating a basic calculator, a game, and your personal project. Dahil Valentine's ngayon, Valentine's season, gagawin natin Valentine's theme ang ating Python learning experience. Ayan, so let me know guys, are you ready to learn Python na ba? Ayan. In the chat, excited na ba kayo? Ayan, napaka-active naman nila. Ayan, ready? Yes. Okay, so let's go. Ready na. Okay, tara. Okay. So, ayan. So first, ayan, Python, of course. So Python is a multi-purpose programming language. And Python, if bibigyan lang ako ng pagkakataon to go back to my first year of college, I would choose Python kasi sobrang dali niyang intindihin, sobrang versatile niya. Ang experience ko kasi I learned Java, which nahirapan ako. Although ang maganda kasi sa Java, with its complexity, you'll be able to apply yung mga naging challenges sa mga ibang programming languages while I'm learning. So I also learned the PHP. So ako naman, on my experience, I never ko pa na-try ang C++. So ayun, I'll watch yung talk ni sir dun sa C++. But what I know is Java, PHP, ayan, SQL or SQL, and now Python. Ayan. And Python has a lot of pros talaga, and that is the reason why it is one of the top 10 programming languages. Why? Because of its versatility. And with Python, it's for any type of profession. So it may be for software engineers, mathematicians, data analysts, scientists, accountants, network engineers, and even kids. Ganon siya kadali. Pati bata, kayang-kayang matuto ng programming with Python. And ang purpose din ni Python is for many uses din, mostly data analysis and visualization, machine learning, and automation. So with automation, Python can help you eliminate mundane tasks. So meaning, makakatulong ang Python sa'yo to reduce yung mga normal day-to-day tasks mo. For example, file management, copying files, renaming files. Python can help you with that. And ang pwede mong gawin with Python to create your products. So you can create a web, mobile, desktop apps using Python. Pwede din ang Python for testing and even hacking. Ayan. Python, with that, Python is efficient. It's very essential. Why? Because it can help you have a shorter time in programming and you can have a less and clean code. Ayan. So I'm here, I'm going to give an example. For example, ito, you want to extract the first three letters of the word hello in hello world. So, ito yung mga comparisons niya. With C#, ganyan yung syntax niya, JavaScript, and Python. Sobrang ikli lang and can also produce the same result. Ayan. Okay. So, to make it short, ang description with Python, it's simple, clean, and beginner-friendly. So, kung na-observe nyo sa community, even if outside the developer community, in demand talaga ang Python. Even myself, I've been observing, ang dami talagang employers na naghahanap ng mga Python developers. That's why it's highly recommended. So Python, it's been more than 30 years. I think, 30 years na nag-start ang Python. Di ba? Mas matanda pa sa atin. So, going back, simple, clean, and beginner-friendly. Okay, so let me know in the chat if you're going to, kung sasabay din kayo to create your first output with Python. Ayan, para alam ko din yung tutulungan ko from the start to end. Ayan. So, let me know if you're going to participate with me. Ayan, thank you. Easy, sasabay po. How about the others? So, sa mga nanonood sa atin dyan sa Facebook, ayan, let us know din. So, para ma-check ko if I'm going to help you, ayan, sasabay sila. Okay, that's great. Okay, let me check lang din of other viewers. Ayan. Who else? Let me know. So, Isa, Clarence. Ayan, nandito din ako sa Facebook. Meron ba tayong audience? Ayan. Okay, so first we're going to install Python and Visual Studio Code. So, if you haven't, kung wala pa kayong Python and Visual Studio Code, you can go to firstpython.org. Ayan, punta muna kayo dyan. You can, guys, let me know if may need to clarify. Okay, you can go to python.org and click on downloads. And in here, you can choose kung alin yung gamit yung operating system. Ayan, thank you, Kay. And then, click download. Ayan. So, once na na-download nyo na siya, ayan, yung installer, double-click lang. Wait, narinig ko sarili ko. Ayan. Ito pala, di ko pa pala na-install. Ulitin ko lang for you guys. Medyo matagal. Ayan, ulitin lang natin para makasabay tayo. Okay. Ang dami natin dito, guys. Sino pa sasabay? Ayan. Tayin lang natin. Okay, so again, install lang natin. And then you click on Add Python 3.10 to Path. And then click on Install Now. Ayan. Tumatagal lang. Okay, so while waiting din, para ma-save yung time natin, is you also go to code.visualstudio.com. Ito, lilink ko din for everyone. Ayan, and then you click on download yung Windows nyo or yung OS nyo. And then, let's go to the installer. Ayan, setup was successful. And then close na yan. And then for Visual Studio Code, you double click on this. And then accept the agreement. Ayan, click on next. And then click everything. Ayan, recommended na click everything and then next. And then install. All right. Okay. Ayan, once na okay na, click on finish. Ayan, so prepare lang natin ng Visual Studio Code. So later I'm going to demonstrate how we're going to use Visual Studio Code later. Okay, so let me know if everyone's all set. Ayan. I forgot to mention pala guys, in order to identify din pala kung may Python na kayo or hindi, just click on the search, go to command prompt. Ayan. And then type nyo dito Python -- version. So dito nyo din makikita kung na-install na yung Python nyo or wala pa kayong Python. Okay? So comment lang ng D for done so we can proceed. Ayan, sa mga sumasabay sa atin. Ayan, very good. Okay. So after that, we can open now our Python terminal. So just search on Python. Ayan. Okay. So ito yung Python terminal natin. In here, we can directly put code. Ayan. So I have a question for you guys. Since you already have a background na din somehow of the fundamentals of programming. So this is Python. We are in the Python terminal. What if I put, what is 16 plus 4? What will be the result when I hit enter? What do you think? Ayan, let me know. So we're using Python. What if I put what is 16 plus 4? Ano kaya yung magiging result? Ayan. Walang maling sagot guys ha. Sabi ni Clarence error. How about the others? I need 5 more answers. Ako, nagtatawag pa naman si Atcha. Ayan, sabi ni Isa 20. Sabi ni Dana, syntax error po. 2 more. Ayan. Who else? Error, sabi ni Kay. Yan, nag-google pa daw kasi iba. Last one, ayan, Francis, error. Thank you, very good. So, tama kayo. Term doon is yun nga, error and invalid syntax. So, the great thing about Python, you don't, pinaka-straightforward sa, kumbaga, beginner-friendly. So, if I put here 16 plus 4, definitely, may answer na agad. Hindi mo na kailangan var, mag-declare ng variable. So, ganun siya kadali. Ganun lang. Tapos na tayo, the joke. Ayan. So, ayan yung Python. Of course, ito, hindi naman ito yung part ng rules of sa syntax ni Python. That's why hindi niya error talaga siya. Pero with this, ayan, you can just directly put numbers or integers and it will immediately, instantly display the result. So, with that, for example, ayan, lagay natin sa terminal ang ating common na nilalagay to check our outputs is to print hello world. Ayan. Ayan. And then click on enter. Ayan, hello world. Do you have the same result? Let me know. Ayan. Yes. Okay. Same. Ayan. Thank you. Okay. And ito, short tip lang on how to exit on Python terminal. You can just simply put exit and then close and open parenthesis. And then once you hit enter, exit na siya. Ayan. Konting ano lang. Ayan. Okay. So, now we're going to write code in a text editor. Before, kasi what we did a while ago was to put the syntax in a Python terminal. So now I'm going to demonstrate to you how to write the code in a text editor. So one of the common and pinaka-basic na ginagawa natin in learning the fundamentals of programming is to write our code in a text editor called Notepad. Diba? Meron pang Notepad++. So in here, kindly open Notepad. Ayan. And then we're going to do the same thing, which is to put our syntax to print hello world. Ayan. Let me know if you are done by chatting D. Ayan. Okay. So what we did was to write the code in our text editor, Notepad. Ayan. And then we're going to click on File, Save As. And then we're going to change this because if we're going to save it that text, it will just be a plain text. So we're going to name it as Hello World. And then our extension file name for Python is py. And then click on save. Ayan. So, ayan. So nandito na yung ating Python file. Okay. And then on how we can execute this. So let's go back to our command prompt. Ayan. And then let's type in Python. Ayan. Space. And then ang good thing about this is you can easily drag your file inside the command prompt. So drag nyo lang. And then when you hit enter, i-execute na niya. Do you have the same result? Ayan, let me know. Ayan. Yan. Okay, very good. How about the others? Same magic. Ayan, don't worry. Siyempre, medyo ano pa tayo dahil fundamentals. Later, it will be more challenging. Don't worry. I'll make it fun for you guys. Okay, so next is now we're going to use it sa Visual Studio Code. So if you want to create, diba, more complex, let's say, or you want to make a total use talaga of Python, definitely Notepad is not the recommended text editor. Why? Kasi, for example, imagine Notepad like a Word, MS Word. Diba? Meron doon other features and properties and functionalities tulad ng mga grammar, formatting. Same goes with programming with Python using our text editor Notepad. Hindi natin nakikita dito agad kung may error and we cannot import libraries. So hindi siya ganun ka-efficient as a text editor. So that's why so cancel lang natin. Don't save. Ayan. So that's why we have downloaded Visual Studio Code. So it's also a text editor, but to describe it na mas maganda, it's an IDE. IDE stands for, if na-mention sa inyo, ano yung IDE? Integrated Development Environment. So yun yung sagot. So with IDEs, diba, do you know other IDEs aside from Visual Studio Code? Ayan, if you learn Java, diba, meron tayong mga NetBeans. So those are the different types of IDEs. Ayan, PyCharm, Codio, ayan. Okay, so yun, commonly din, ginagamit ang PyCharm, pero in this workshop, we're going to use Visual Studio Code. And ayun, with IDEs, it can make our coding much more efficient and easy. So here, so we have opened na yung Visual Studio Code. So dito ako sa Get Started, nandito na agad yung Python development. Pero for others, I believe iba yung nakalagay. So I'm going to demonstrate how we can navigate to that. So on the left side of your screen, sa Visual Studio Code, click on Extensions and search Python. Ayan. So, pinakaunang lilitaw with the 50 million downloads, yun yung ida-download nyo. So, for my example, naka-install na siya. Ayan. So, let me know in the chat if you are done. Medyo mabilis lang si Atcha. Let me know then if you need help. Ayan. Okay. Naku, konti lang yung nagjo-join. Magpapaprice pa naman ako sa challenge mamaya, kaya sumabay na kayo. May pa-premyo. Ayan. Siyempre, ayan. Okay? One. Okay, very good. How about the others? Aba, may nadagdag. Okay. So, yan. Nandito na tayo sa Visual Studio Code, right? Sa Python. Okay. Now, we're going to also check the interpreter of our VS Code. Aside from installing yung Python. So what you will do is do Control-Shift-P, ayan, and type Python, select interpreter. Ayan, so meron na ako nito, just click on it, and then pipindutin nyo yung pinakababa, yung recommended, ayan. Okay, so meron na tayong interpreter. So now we're going to go to the terminal. But first, let's open our file. Ayan. So, ulitin ko lang ulit. File, open file. Go to your, kung saan yung file nyo na Hello World. And kung makikita nyo dito, for others, meron ng Visual Studio Code logo sa baba. So, naka-default na siya. And you select this, open. Ayan. And then, close ko lang to. Maliit ba guys or okay lang yung size? Let me know if kailangan ko lakihan. Readable ba yung ano ko? Ayan, let me know. Yes, okay, thank you. Ayan. So in here, para mabuksan yung terminal, there are two options. You can either right-click and click on Run Python File in Terminal. Yan, let's just wait. Ayan, so makikita nyo na nag-execute na siya. Dinisplay niya na yung print hello world. Or you can, para mas madali, you can click on the play button at the top right. Ayan, click on Run Python File and it will also display the same result. Ayan, okay? So next is, ayan, let's get right into it sa ating fundamentals. We'll be starting first with our logics. So let's start first with our operators. Ayan, numbers and operators. So, ang maganda dito, walang nawawalang semicolon, hindi ka mahihirapan talaga with coding. So first, let's practice our operators. So, in declaring a variable, ayan, you can do num1 commonly, diba? And then, you can assign your value. Ayan. So, for example, 10. Ayan. But, common to. So, let's try something else. For example, age. Ayan, age. And then, ayan. So, age plus 2. Ayan. For example, you don't need to put semicolon. Yan din. Nung nagsimula ako ng Python, medyo hindi ako nasanay na hindi naglalagay ng semicolon, or kaya sa Java, di ba, nag-int muna tayo bago declaring a variable. So again, di ba, as what we have reviewed, lesser and cleaner code when it comes to Python. And of course, to display our result, we put in print, and we put inside the close and open parentheses yung tinatawag natin na variable or sometimes function. So we're going to put here age, ayan, and then click on run Python file. And here below, makikita na natin yung result, which is 12. Do you guys have the same results? Ayan, let me know. Okay, very good. How about the others? Same. Ayan, okay. So I'm just going to show different examples. Commonly, we have add, subtract, divide, multiply. So same symbols, then plus, minus, asterisk, and forward slash. So when it comes, let's try naman yung multiple operations na tinatawag. I'm not sure if it also was demonstrated with other programming languages. So for example, we're exponent. Sa exponent, we're going to do 2 asterisk. And then for example, 2. So pagdating sa exponent, how would you read this? Will it be 10 times 2 ba? So as I have mentioned, it's exponent. So anong commonly na ginagamit natin when it comes to exponents, di ba, pag sinusulat natin in math is, if I'm right, ganon, di ba? Ayan. So, yan, to the power of, very good. So, yun siya. And sa Python naman, if you're going to add comments, we use hashtag. So, ayan, tulad ng sabi ni Micah, to the power of. So, yun yung ginagamit natin. Exponent is dalawang asterisk. Okay? So, next is no remainder. But for this one, let's print this muna to check it out. Ayan. So, exponent, ayan, raised to 2. So, 100 yung result. So, what if, for example, gusto ko naman malaman yung result ng walang remainder. So, for example, bigay tayo value 1, 2, 3. Pag walang remainder naman yung gusto nating result, we put 2 forward slashes. So, let's check. Ayan, 61 yung result. And if I want to know naman yung remainder niya, I put the percentage symbol, also known as modulo or modulus. Ayan. So, quick refresher lang. And we have a remainder of 1. Okay? Let me know if you're done or if it's clear. Ayan. Pag done, pag see clear. Ayan. Let me know in the chat. Ayan. Very good. So, in the numbers, ayan, do not put commas on, ayan, clear and done, ayan, dalawa. So, do not put commas when entering a number. So, especially dito sa ating conditional operations, ayan. And so far, do you have any questions? Let me know before we proceed sa string. Ayan. Pag N none. Ayan, CDN. Pag N none. Okay, so ayun lang, same lang din. That's why ang maganda with this workshop is the more programming languages na you'll learn, the more easy it is for you to understand yung how programming languages communicate with the computer, di ba? Or with your IDEs. So, ang difference ni Python is hindi na niya kailangan i-compile. So, pag when you write your code, diretso execute na siya. Okay, so none for questions, let me know. Ayan, very good. Okay, so let's now proceed to strings. Ayan. So, for strings, good thing about Python is you can both use double quotation or single quotation. So, I'm going to demonstrate kung bakit mas recommend na double quotation. So for example, I use a single quotation and I put the word what's up. Ayan. So dito, ang maganda din sa Visual Studio Code, nakikita mo na agad na hindi siya kino-consider as string kasi ang nakikita niyang end is yung sa after ng what. So for example, if you're going to put strings with an asterisk, that's why it's recommended to put into practice na double quotation. And then let's play. Ayan, what's up. Ayan, sample lang yung name. Okay. So for example then, if you're going to print then diretso, for example, diretso sa print yung name, ayan, with Python, ang ano niya, white spaces, hindi siya nakaka-apekto. Okay? So, it doesn't affect yung execution niya. Ayan. So, yun yung mga notes. And then, ayun, I've already told you about the comments. And it's maganda sa Visual Studio Code is nakikita mo kung ano yung nangyayari and yung mga functions niya, yung mga, ayan, tulad niyan, print. Print is a function. Later, we'll dive more into it. And makikita mo na din yung description and different properties na you can use while coding. Okay? So, that's it for string. Ayan, medyo magiging mabilis din yung pacing natin. Now, let's move on to variables. Ayan, so variables, we're going to declare a variable. So, for example, di ba gumawa na tayo ng age. Ang good thing about declaring variables in Python, hindi mo na kailangan i-gawin yung int, double, float. So, diretso mo na siya in the name. And you can do numbers, letters, and underscore. So, you're naming your variables. So, example, age of student. Ayan, ganyan. That's how you should name your variables. Yun talaga yun, di ba, yung practice talaga natin. And it should not always start with the number. So, nagre-review lang tayo ulit and spaces. So, instead of a space, put an underscore. Ayan. It should be short and descriptive. So, to give you a visual example, imagine natin, to further understand what variable is, for example, imagine a bucket. Ayan. So, ang analogy with the variables, maganda dyan. So, you don't have to declare, diba, sa I mentioned int, double, ganyan, string. So, you put your assigned variable into the bucket. So, for example, isip tayo ng ano. Ayan, for example, status. A status can be a number, can be, ayun nga, a number, an integer, or a string, di ba? So, with Python, you don't have to declare whether or not it's a number. So, status, it can be, let's make it more specific. Status of relationship. Ayan. Pwedeng positive, negative. Ayan. So, status of relationship. It can be a number. It can be. So, for number, diba, we have practiced walang double quotation for it to identify as a number. Ayan. But with Python, Python is case sensitive. So, for example, you put a variable na price. It's going to be different from the variable price itself. So, yun yung something na you have to take note of when it comes to Python. Ayan, mahaba-haba, kaya meron akong guide dito. Okay, so next, ayan, before we proceed, do you have guys any questions? So, tackle na natin yung operations, yung strings, and yung variables. So, do you have any questions? Ayan. And, okay, very good. Okay. So, let's have more examples para mas maintindihan pa natin siya. So, as I have given an example of a bucket, so let's create a variable called blue bucket. Ayan. And then I'm going to put my name here, assigning that in the bucket is my name. Yun yung ano niya, it's a string. And then I'm going to print, ayan, blue bucket. And let's press on play. Ayan, invalid syntax. Wait. Why? Ayan, troubleshoot na tayo agad. So, ginagawa ko din dito minsan kasi madaming terminal na na-open at once. So, I make sure isa lang. So, let me try it again. Ayan, load lang natin. Ayan, okay na. So, yun yung troubleshooting method na you can apply. Especially if madaming terminal, just reload it again. So, wala naman siyang error. Okay. So, for example, I have a question for you guys. What if I put another variable here, blue bucket. Ayan, di ba we know in programming na how the computer reads the syntax is per line. So, what if, for example, I put here 100? What will be the result? Ayan. What will be the result? So I have two variables here. One is atcha, first line. Second is 100. Ayan, very good. Napaka-active naman, nakakatuwa naman. Ayan, yes. So the answer is 100. Ayan, 100. Why? Kasi na-overwrite na yung unang line and yung unang declaration natin, which is a string. Ayan, very good. So again, you don't need to assign a data type. So, same variable, pero different data types. Ayan siya. So, next is, ito din ang maganda with Python. You can identify here kung ano yung data type niya. For example, all you have to do is inside print, you put your type and put the variable in close and open parentheses. So, para pag sinek nyo, when you press play, it identifies as an integer. So, for example, let's remove this second line. Medyo mabilis lang si Atcha, pero ayan. Second line, and then when you click on play, it identifies as a string. Ayan. If in case nalilito pa kayo, ano yung string, ano yung integer, ano yung double, ano yung float, ayan siya. All you have to do, again, is to put type inside the print function, and don't forget to put close and open parentheses sa loob ng variable. Okay, let me know if it's clear, guys. Ayan. Okay ba? Ayan, clear. Very good. Okay. So, next up, ayan, medyo malapit na tayo sa challenge. Magpapaprice ako, kaya dapat na-apply nyo din. Ayan, okay. So, next is delete. Okay, so let's check. So, meron tayong ditong function na delete. So, when I delete blue bucket, question guys, may lilitaw ba na result sa print? Yes or no? When I delete the variable blue bucket, will it display a result? Ayan, let me know. Hindi. How about the others? Ata, error? No po. Ayan. Okay, let me hear from 5 more people. Ayan, nadadagdagan tayo sa ating Zoom. Let me know. Will it display something ang blue bucket when I delete the variable? Ayan, wala namang, hindi to graded. Kaya ayan, kayo mahiya. No. How about the others? No. Ayan. Okay, so let's see. When I click on play, ayan, hindi siya error, but it says here, error siya, but hindi yung syntax error. It's a name error. It says here, name blue bucket is not defined. Ayan, very good, Micah. Nawala po yung value ng blue bucket. Okay, very good, guys. Okay, so ito naman, let's practice inputting a value using Python. So how are we going to do that? So delete na natin to. Ayan, let's go back to the variable. And what we do is we type input, close and open parentheses, yung i-display nating text before we get the input. So, for example, you put here, what is your relationship status? Ayan. Dahil nga ang team natin ngayon ay Valentine's, di ba? Ayan, what is your relationship status? And then, okay, let me know if nakakasabay. And then click on play. Ayan, and then ilalagay natin dito
For example, ghosted. And i-display niya na ghosted ang relationship status mo. So, let me know if same, foul daw, sabi ni Isa, let me know if you have the same results. Ay, hindi pala ghosted. Siyempre, ayoko naman na ghosted kayo dito. Pero, gumana ba ang ating input na function? Let me know. Ayan. Okay ba? Are you done? Or is it clear? Very good, gumana. Yes. Okay, ayan. Unti lang yung sumasali parang automatic ata na sila yung mananalo mamaya. Okay, working. Ayan na. Thank you. Okay. So, next is we're going to, our next topic is conditional logic. Okay, so, yun lang siya with learning programming languages is, ang lang talaga doon, matrabaho na part is you relearn talaga yung fundamentals kasi iba yung syntax ng Python sa other programming languages. But ang laging tinuturo din sa amin ng mga professors namin, madali na lang yan sa ating mga estudyante pag we learn more than 2 programming languages. Ayan. Okay, so for conditional logic, so review tayo. For conditional logic, so again, ang comments, diba, hashtag for Python. So what is the difference of 1 equals versus 2 equals? Ayan. So more on review na lang tayo. It's more on me asking you about conditional logic. So what is the difference of 1 equal symbol versus 2 equal symbols? Ayan. Anyone? Ayan, walang maling sagot. I'll help you. Sabi ni Isa, double and equal symbols, checking if equal value, and 1 equal symbol assigns a value. Ayan, very good. That's correct. So that is yun yung definition niya in comparison. So also we have other conditional logics like true or false. And ito naman, ano yung definition nito? Ano nga yan? Punctuation mark and equal symbol. Ayan. Not equal, very good, Clarence. Ayan. So, let's apply this. So, for example, ayan. Same, sagot ko. Ayan. Okay, very good. Okay. So, now let's check yung conditional logic. For example, I'm going to display the age of Python. So, si Python, kung nakikinig kayo kanina, ilang taon na si Python? Ayan, mag-google na sila. Ilang taon na ang Python? Ayan, very good, Danny. 30. Ayan, 30. And let's also put here the oldest programming language age. Do you have any guesses, guys? Yan na, nag-google na. Oldest programming language age. Ayan. So, mag-wait ako 5 seconds. Kung may mga kasagot, hula lang kayo. Ilang taon na? Nag-google sila. Anyone? Ayan, galingan daw sa pag-google. Sabi ni Micah, 90. Hindi, masyado nang matanda yan. Malapit na si Mai. Okay. Ayan, very good, Clarence. Ang galing mag-google ni Clarence, 65. So, the oldest programming language is 65 years, which is Fortran that started in 1957. Ayan, konting trivia. Okay, so now we're going to focus naman sa if statements since we have reviewed na about conditional logic. So first, we're going to identify if Python age is less than the oldest PLH. Ayan. Commonly, sa Java, pag gumagawa review tayo, if nakikinig kayo sa Java, kahapon ba yun? If sa conditional statement ng Java, ano yung nilalagay natin susunod na symbol after ng condition? Anyone? Java. Java. Ayan. Okay, very good. Ayan, close and open and close curly braces. But for Python, we're going to use colon. Ayan, beginner. Ayan, oo. Okay, so, ayun siya. Di ba, pag nasanay ka, sanay kasi ako sa Python. sa Python, sa Java, nung nagsimula ako mag-aral ng Python. So, minsan nalilito ako, tapos may PHP pa. So, ayun siya, colon. Ayan. Okay, so in here, I don't know if nakikita niyo yung box, kita ba sa sa live, pero diyan na-identify, diyan mo ilalagay yung gagawin na method inside the conditional statement. So ang gagawin natin diyan, if Python age is less than oldest PL age. So for example, we're going to print Python less than nga pala to, is younger than Fortran. Ayan, so that is an example. Question, may semicolon ba o wala ang print? Yes or no? Wala. Ayan, very good. Okay, and then to break it, ayan, break. Next is yung else. Else statement natin. Again, review tayo. Are we going to put curly braces or colon? Ayan. Colon. Ayan, very good. And in our else statement, print, ayan, Python is older. Oops, ano yung kulang dito? Review tayo. Ayan, very good ang active. Double quotation mark. So, Python is older than Fortran. Ayan, very good. Okay, so let's check. Let's click on play. So it says here, Python is younger than Fortran. Bakit? Python age, ang na-assign na value is 30 less than 65. So yes, 30 is less than 65. What if I put here 300? Ano yung magiging result? Python is older than Fortran. So do you guys have the same results? Ayan. D for done. Ayan, very good. Ayan, okay, dumadami na ata yung active participants kasi may pa-price tayo. Ayan, may pa-Gcash tayo mamaya. Ayan, okay. So, next na tayo. So, let's review muna tayo. So, I'm gonna go back to my PowerPoint here. Since magkakaroon na tayo ng challenge. So, later sa ating mga organizers, kindly give share screen access sa iba kasi I want to also know if naintindihan nyo. So you're going to share your result and how you understood writing your code, your syntax. Okay? Enough. So we're already done with the strings, variables, conditional logic. After our challenge, we're going to learn about list, function, loops, and library. Ayan. So challenge, are you ready? Siyempre, ready na sila magkaroon ng Gcash prize. Ayan, ready na ba kayo for the challenge? Ready na si Clarence. Ready na si Isa. How about the others? Dalawa lang. Ang gusto magka-prize. Okay. How about the others? Ayan, madami. I have 5 challenges. Ayan, and palaki ng palaki ang premyo habang sa dulong challenge. Ayan, ready po. Okay, let's begin. So, paunahan to. And kung sino mauna, i-chat nyo lang yung word na game and then I'll call you. Okay? So, let's begin with the first challenge. Ba't naging ganito yung text? Ayan, first challenge is strings. So, I'm going to demonstrate sa inyo. Are you familiar with MATLABs? MATLABs. Yes or no? Medyo lang po, no po. How about the others? No. Okay. So in this challenge, ipapakita ko muna yung demo and then you're going to apply it on your own. You're going to create a love poem with 3 lines. Ay, hindi math yan. Don't worry, Mark. Walang math. Strings tayo. Okay. So we're going to go, so dito tayo. For example, MATLABs. Ayan. Google nyo lang MATLABs. But I'm going to demonstrate how we're going to do this. Okay? So, first we have here print. Ayan. Diba alam natin yung roses are red. Ayan. Then let's go make another print line. Violets are blue. Tapos sa dulo, ayan. I love you. Ayan. So, sa Matlibs kasi na game, to make it descriptive, ayan, napipindot ko na naman. Ano siya, parang fill in the blanks game. So, we're going to create a game. Ay, wait. Enter. Ayan. So, in here, ang challenge is gagawa kayo ng parang ganito nyo, pero dapat i-input ng user yung magiging laman. So, for example, dapat ilalagay nila dito is color. And then in here, they're going to put a plural noun. Ayan. And then in here, they're going to put a name. So the-demo ko muna kung how it works. Ayan. Okay. So of course, para makapag-input yung user, ano yung kailangan niya i-declare? Starts with a letter V. Anyone? Para makapag-input ang user, ano yung need i-declare? Starts with a letter V. Naku. Ayan, very good. V. Ayan, variable. Ayan, oo. Okay, so first, nakita nyo dito kung ano yung fill in the blanks natin. So ano yung kailangan natin i-declare? Nandiyan na yung sagot. Give me 3 na need i-declare. Okay, ano yung natin i-declare para sa MATLAB game natin? MATLABs pala, MATLAB tuloy. Ayan. Very good, Clarence. Ayan. Color. We're going to put color. So input. And then enter. Ayan. Enter a color. For example. Sumagot si Mark Blue. Ayan. Okay, wait. Ayan. And then next is plural. Plural noun. So let's name it this way. Ayan. And then input. Yan, sabay kayo guys ha. Para naka-ready na. Papalitan nyo na lang yung print line sa mga sasali sa challenge. Plural noun. Ayan. Enter a plural noun. And then last is yung name. So name. Ayan. Name. Enter your name. Enter your name. Ayan. So, of course, tatanggalin natin to. Sample ko lang yan. Pero ang ilalagay talaga dyan is, tatawagin natin, of course, yung ating variable. So, in here, we're going to put plural noun, comma, ayan. And then, your name. So, name. Ayan. Okay. So, let's try. So, enter a color. Tama ba? Wait, sinicheck ko lang kung tama. Run ko lang ulit. Error ba? Error daw. See? Line 3, walang input. Ayan. Huli ka, Atcha. Okay, isa pa. Valid pa rin ba? May mali ba tayo? Let me check. Same results din ba guys or nakapag-input? Invalid syntax. Same results, invalid din ba? Ayan, nagta-troubleshoot na din tayo agad. Let me know. Same din ba? Invalid or hindi? Invalid. Done. Done ba? Same ba? Wait lang, troubleshoot ko lang to guys. Okay, tama naman to. Let me know if nakapag-input ba kayo. Ayan, check natin. I think it's plus, no? Hindi. O, comma talaga yun. Okay. Ayan, wait lang. Try ko muna ng isa. Wait lang, guys. Ito, pag nagta-troubleshoot, kino-comment ko muna siya. Ayan. Nagta-troubleshoot na tayo. Okay. Line 1. Wait lang. Gawa tayo new file. Naku, pag may nakaano nito. Same ba kayo? Ayan, may nag-send. Ito. Kaya error ko. Iniisip ko. Check natin to. Okay. Invalid pa din. Why? Ba't ganun sa akin? Gumagana sa inyo, guys? Ayaw sa akin. Gumagana. Sana all. Okay, yes. Very good. Okay, sige, wait. Debug ko lang to. Ba't kaya ayaw? Change natin tong line 1. Nanggaling ko muna si color. Invalid. That's weird. Ulitin ko lang si PS code. Okay, so while waiting, habang dinedebug ko to, what I want you guys to do, if gumagana na, so may nag-chat sa akin, gumagana na, ang gagawin niyo naman is, ayan, so love poem 3 lines. Ang gagawin nyo, you're going to put a color, you're going to put a plural noun, instead of name, ilalagay nyo dyan yung favorite artist nyo or actor. So it can either be artist, it can either be actor. Okay? Is it clear? And then once you are done, you chat game. Ayan. Okay? So, one moment lang, guys. Ayan. Stop ko lang yung sharing ko para pag may nauna. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. One moment lang, guys. Nakamute. Ayan. Ibahin yung love poem. Pero yung variable is color, plural noun, and yung name, actor, or artist. And then, paunahan. Ayan. Surprise yung price. Ayan. Okay, let me check lang din sa end ko. Ayan, let me know. Okay, napagana ko lang. Kailangan ko lang talaga i-restart yung nasan na yung ano ko. Kailangan ko lang pala i-restart yung VS Code ko. Sabi ni Isa, ibahin po namin yung poem basta same variables. Yes. Ayan. Yan. Let's test your creativity, guys. Share ko lang ulit yung screen ko. Ayan. So, tanggalin na natin to. Yung comments. And then, ayan. Click on play. Kita. Okay. Ulitin ko lang yung terminal. Okay, play. Ayan. Ayan. Enter a color. Blue. Enter a plural noun. Applications. And enter your name. Ayan, si John Doe lagay natin. Mali. Ayan, name dapat. Okay, isa pa. Try ko ulit. May nauna na ba? 3 lines lang yan, guys. Enter a color blue. And John Doe. Ayan, roses are blue applications. Ay, mali. Blue. Ayan, tapos yung, so ganyan yung result. Ayan, okay na, na-troubleshoot na natin siya. Okay, anyone? Ayan, paunahan to And then you're going to demonstrate. Yes, ganun lang gagawin. Later, pahirap ng pahirap. Don't worry. Ayan. Ayan, Kobe. Okay, can you share your screen? Tignan natin ang result ni Kobe. Ayan. Ayan. Hi, Kobe. Ayan, first year.
Kita na
So,
po.
hi, Kobe. Yes. Okay, so can you explain to us?
So, kinopy ko lang po yung source code nyo po. So, eto po yan. So, enter a color, red. Ayan po.
Ay, nako, Kobe, sayang. Pero may na-miss out ka. You're going to create your own love poem. Ayan.
This is my love poem po.
Hindi, I mean yung laman, yung roses are.
Ah,
Oo.
okay.
How
Got it po.
about the others? Ayan. Sige, thank you, Kobe. Meron ba? Or same din ang pagka-gets nyo? I'll consider it naman. Ganon din ba may pagkakaintindi nyo, guys? Ayan, let me know. Yes po. Okay, it's okay, guys. So, ayan, Kobe got the first challenge. Ayan, congratulations, Kobe, and thank you. Ayan, sabi ni Mark, ganda ng boss ni Kobe, parang naririnig ko sa mga tutorial channels. Ayan, okay, very good. Okay, so sino din yung nakagawa? Let me know. I'll also acknowledge din it, guys. Meron din mga ibang nakagawa. Si Micah, sino pa? Who else? Clarence, very good. How about the others? 39 tayo dito. Si Isa, ayan. Very good. Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay, so now we know how to declare variables and put mag-input using that. So next part is we're going to learn about lists, as I have mentioned. Okay, so we're going to create lists, or commonly known then as arrays. Ayan. Okay. So, let's create a list of relationship status. Ayan, para na-relate tayo dyan. Okay, and in Python, we use the square bracket. Ayan. So, we're going to put the status. Ayan, single, taken, ghosted. May nakaka-relate ba dyan? Ayan. Studies first. Kumari. Ayan. What else? Ba sabi nila kamsawi daw. Ayan. It's complicated. Okay. So, this is what you call a list. Ayan, arrays. And in here, we have, ang tawag natin dito inside the list are called elements. So, nag-review lang ulit tayo. And in this example, how many elements do you see? How many elements can you see? In this example, anyone? How many elements? Bibilangin nyo lang, guys. Ayan, anyone? Sabi ni Zach, 6, very good. Ayan. And if we're going to count it by index, ano yung last index? Nag-review lang ulit tayo. Ayan, si Isa 5, very good. Okay, with the arrays, we always start at index 0. So here we have 6 elements, but our last index is 5. Ayan. Very good. Okay. So now we're gonna go with our examples with our lists. So already naintindihan na natin yung pag-difference ng index and elements. So let's see. For example, if you want to print the whole list, you just call the variable. So relationship status. Ayan, click on play. And then i-display niya lahat ng laman ng list. For example, you want to count at the back of the list. But before that pala, I want to print one element lang and I want to print index 3. So if I call index 3, what will be the result, guys? Index 3. Ano yung dapat expected output natin? Ayan, sabi ni Clarence, studies first. Agree ba kayo guys na studies first naman talaga dapat? Ayan, ako din. Agree din ako. Aral muna tayo. Ayan. Lalo na sa mga kabatch ko dyan nag-graduating. Ayan. Sabi ni tamang gawain. O, diba? Hindi ko sinasadya yun nagkataon lang na 3. Ayan. Okay, let's play. Ayan, studies first. Very good. O, diba nabuhayan kayo kasi relate kayo. Okay. So there are other ways on you can display the index, and we also have there's a practice called getting it back from the list. So what if, for example, I put -1? What do you think will be the result? Going at the back of the list. Ayan. Diba when we count the index, it starts at 0. How about -1? Sabi ni Clarence, it's complicated. Ayan. Complicated ba talaga? How about the others? Ano yung result? Anyone else? Let's hear from 3 more people. Naku, nagtatawag si Atcha. Okay, 2 more. It's complicated nga ba? Ito din natin nalalaman kung ina-apply nyo siya. So I believe sa mga nag-answer, trinay nila, yun nga ba talaga ang result? How about 2 more? And natitingin na ako dito sa participants. 2 pa. Anyone? Others? Ayan, majority pala dito first year to third year. It's complicated. 1 more. Ayan. Ayan, okay. Let's see. Ayan, it's complicated. Ayan, very good. So, ayan siya, at the back of the list. So, yun yung other methods. So, for example, I want to select specific portions of that list. So, for example, I want to select elements from 1 until 4. So, dito makikita natin, ang kinuha niya lang is yung elements 1 to 4. So, taken, ghosted, and studies first. Relate ba kayo dyan? Ayan. Is same output ba? Let me know if it's clear and if you are done. Ayan. Very good. Galing, parang story. Ano una ba? Taken ka, tas ginost ka, tas ay naku. Ayan. How about the others? Foul. Okay. Ayan. How about the others? 2 pa lang yung clear and done. Ayan, active na active kayo pag may hugot. Ayan. 3 more. Same results. Wala na. Mga, ginost nyo na ako, char. Do you have the same results? Very good. How about the others? 2 more. Ayan. Let me know if nahihirapan kayo. Huwag kayo mahiya. May hindi ba clear? Ayan. 2 more. Do you have the same results? Same. Okay, last one. Ayan, very good. Okay, so that's how you select portions. So now we're going to display two lists together. So how are we going to do that? So, for example, I want to create a list of the years of relationship. Ayan, rel years. So this one naman, what kind of data type are we going to put in years? When we talk about years, what kind of data type? So parang tayo sa online class. Ayan, review tayo, review. Ayan, integer. How about the others? Sabi ni Clarence, integer. Anyone else? Ayan. Okay, very good. Yes, that's correct. Integer or int. So let's put here a random number. So 54, 6, 2, 9, 11, 8. Is it 6? Ayan. So we're going to put numbers. That's going to be handy later. And then we're going to put rel underscore status dot extend, and then inside we're going to put the variable rel underscore years. Ayan. Okay. And then ano yung ipiprint natin dito? Will it be rel status or rel years? Base sa method natin or sa syntax rather. What will we print? Very good. Ayan, rel underscore status. Okay, let's check. And in here, makikita nyo, pinag-merge yung dalawang lists all together. Do you have the same results? Let me know if it's clear and if you are done. Ayan. All good? Ayan, very good. Okay. So, next is we want to add an element. So how are we going to do that? For example, I want to add another relationship status. So ano sa tingin niyo yung pwede natin idagdag na relationship status? Baka yung nakaka-relate? Divorce. Ayan, sabi ni Zach. So how if you're the method that you're going to use or the function is the word append. So inside append, let's put here divorce. Ayan. And then let's press play. And if you're going to see, it will display the output of the appended element, which is divorced at the end. Do you have the same results? Same. Let me know. Ayan, very good. Okay. Okay, palapit na tayo sa next challenge. Sino kaya ang susunod na GCash winner? Ayan. Okay. So next is we're going to insert an element. Okay. So inserting an element in a we're going to insert another value in a specific element per se. So how are we going to do that is type insert, and then inside we're going to include the element, for example 4, and then we're going to put the value. So for example, let's try years naman. Years. So don't forget to also change this kasi iba yung mapiprint niya. Years. And then I want to add 16 here. And then let's check. Ayan. So makikita nyo naka-single quotation yung in-insert na value in element 4. After element, element, index pala rather. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you have the same results? Let me know. Ayan, very good. How about the others? Same. Okay. Ayan. Okay, next naman, how do we remove elements? So obviously, we will use the word remove. So for example, I want to remove. Kaya pala siya string, mali ginawa ni Atcha kasi nag-double quotation ako. Yan yung mali ni Atcha. Ayan. Status. Well, tanggalin naman natin yung status. Ano yung gusto nyong i-remove na status? Alin dyan yung gusto nyong i-remove na status? Ano yung ayaw nyo? Let me know. Patanggalin natin. Sabi ni Kobe single. Ayan. Aba, may mga bitter. Ayaw daw nila na taken. Ayan, sige. Majority. Sino pa? May 3 na tayong taken, may 2 single. Ano yung tatanggalin natin? Ayan na, tayo ng single. Last one. Ano yung tatanggalin? Tayo ngayon eh. Ayan. Ayan. Uy, tayo na naman ulit. Kailangan may ano, mas mataas. Grabe ah. Like, nagkakatalunan ang team taken tsaka team single. Sabi ni Danny, studies first. Taken for granted. Tanggalin ng ay, grabe, ang daming bitter. Oo. Ayan, sorry, pero nanalo ang team taken. So, yun yung ilalagay natin. Dapat single for me. Ayan, sabi ni Mark. Pero nanalo ang taken. So, let's see. Ayan. Mali. Tama. Print costing years. So, status. Tignan natin. Okay? Ayan, wala na ang taken. So, ang status na lang, single ghosted studies first comes to it. Tsaka it's complicated. Do you have the same results, guys? Ayan, let me know. Same po, very good. Ayan, how about the others? Okay, same. Ayan, so pinatanggal na ang taken. Ayun yung may taken na tama raw. Ayan, still lahat kayo single. Okay. Next is we're going to remove all of the elements from the list. Okay? So how are we going to do that? Is we're just going to put here the word clear and open and close parentheses. And then let's remove yung rel status and let's press on play. It will remove everything from the list. You have the same results. Very good. Ayan, okay. And then next is how are we going to remove the last element? So for example, I want to remove the last element in rel years. So what is the last element that we're going to remove in rel years? Anyone? The last element that we're going to remove in rel years. Very good, 8. So how are we going to do that? It's just we're going to put here pop and close and open parentheses. And of course, since I want to remove the last element in years, I'll just remove this and change it to years. Ayan. And huwag kakalimutan yung print years. And then, let's play. Ayan. So, wala na yung 8 since we popped the last element. Do you have the same results? Same. Very good. Ayan. Ayan. Okay. And next naman is finding an element. So let's use the same example here. So how are we going to find the element? Tanggalin muna natin to. So print natin siya gagawin. So for example, I want to find the number 16. Do you think mahahanap natin ang 16 sa years? Ayan, what do you think? Mahanap ba natin siya? Ay, nalagay ko. Double check ko lang. Ayan. Mahanap ba natin yung year? Ring to. Yes or no? In rel years. No? Ayan. Check ko lang mali yung syntax ko eh. Wait. Print. Dot. Naduduling na ako. Di pala yun column. Ayan. Rel years. Okay, let's check. No daw, sabi nila. Ano kaya ang result? Ayan. So it says here value error. 16 is not in the list. So for example, I want to check kung nandun pa ba yung single sa relationship status na list. So I want to check if single is still in the list. When I click on play, it will display that it's located at index 0. You have the same results? Same. Ayan, let me know. Nahanap ba natin ang single? Anyone? Same results? How about the others? Dalawa na lang yung active 40 tayo dito. Ayan. Naku, parang umuunti ata magkaka-price. Ayan, thank you. Okay, let's hear from 3 more people. You have the same results. Very good. Okay, so we're going to proceed. And lastly, we're going to sort elements. So these are the fundamental things in lists na importante. It may seem parang hindi pa siya natin ma-appreciate talaga from the beginning, pero essential talaga siya when we create applications using Python or any other programming languages. Ito, the last part, it's also important, which is sorting elements. For example, I want to sort the number of years. So, what I'm going to do is to put sort. And then I'm going to change this to years. So that's why iniba-iba natin yung numbers. And then, tatanggalin ko to. Let's see. Mali yung ginawa ko. Ayan. None. Wait, may mali si Atcha. Okay. Yan. Ayan. Okay, ayan. So, as you can see, we have these elements in the list, and ang ginawa ni method sort is sinort niya yung numbers from smallest to largest. Do you have the same results? Same. Very good. Okay. Ayan. So, we are now down to our next challenge. So, let me know if you are ready. Ready na ba? Manalo ulit ng prize. Ayan. Ready na si Zach. How about the others? Ready na. Okay. Ayan. Let's begin. So, our next challenge will be, ayan, integers. Ayan, napakadali lang yan. So, create a basic calculator. User can input 2 digits and display the results. Paunahan. Create a basic calculator wherein the user can input 2 digits and display the result. Of course, using Python. Baka mamaya may mag-Java dyan or ano. Ayan. Okay, paunahan. Galing ko lang ito. Alright. Also, let me know if you are done by chatting again. Game in the chat. Ayan. Okay. Later, ayan, ang hint ko later is ang pinaka-last challenge natin na may malaking prize is i-combine lahat ng natutunan nyo. Ayan. Okay? Paunahan. So, create a basic calculator. User can input 2 digits and display the result. Okay? Let me know lang if you are done. So, while waiting, our next topics will be creating a function. Ayan, gawa tayo ng functions, why it's important. Then next will be creating loops and libraries. We're almost at the end of our workshop, and then we're going to proceed with the challenge. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. Sino kaya? Madali lang yan, guys. Nako, sino unang mag-game? So, ang guide dito is of course, since sabi dito, input 2 digits. So, you'll have to put 2 variables and display the result. Pero ang tanong, dalawang variables nga ba ang ilalagay mo dyan? And you can use any operators that you like. So, 2 digits lang naman siya. Pipili lang kayo isa. Add, minus, divide, and multiply. Ayan. Okay? Let me know if you are done. Ayan. Sino ating susunod na GCash winner? Para may pang-treat naman kayo sa sarili nyo this coming Valentine's. Sa mga single, di ba? Self-love. Okay? Ayan. Meron ba? Let me know then if nagtatry kayo para alam ko if may gumagawa. Sino ang nagtatry? O, ba't sad si ba? Trying. Okay, go lang. Trying, go. Ayan, very good. Ayan. Do you need more clues? Let me know. Let me know lang. Okay? And while waiting sa ating mga nanonood, may mga katanungan po ba tayo? Ayan. Ay, si Zach, game na daw. Ayan, very good. Okay. Zach, I'll stop my share screen. Can you share your screen and explain to us your result? Your output rather. Ayan. Thank you. Ayan. Hi, Zach.
Hello po. Ito po yung
Hello.
ginawa.
Okay. So, can you explain the process?
Pinag-add lang po yung dalawang number.
Okay, sige. Can you show a sample output? And 120, okay, 10, tsaka,
Ganyan po,
Okay.
pinag-add lang po talaga sila.
concatenate.
Opo.
Okay. So, may need i-improve dyan. So, ang ginawa mo is nag-concatenate ka. So, tulungan tayo dito. So, sa ating other participants, ano yung kailangan gawin ni Zach? Para hindi mag-concatenate. So, ang hint doon kanina, display the result. So, ang tamang sagot dyan, Zach, is can you add another variable? Can you declare the variable result sa line 3? Yan, lagay line 3. Ayan. And then put type result.
Ano po yan?
Ay, hindi. Result lang. Result. Ayan. Result. Result. And then equals. And then, dyan mo i-add yung two variables or yung two numbers. So, paano mo siya gagawin?
Dito po ilagay yung num1 and num2 tapos ang ilalagay po
Yes.
dito result.
Yan. Very good. Okay, sige. Kindly do that. Ayan. Ayan.
Ay.
Oh. Yan. Okay. Ayan.
Yan.
Okay. Sige.
Ay, mali. Ganun
Ayan.
pa rin.
Oh. Ganun pa din.
Opo.
Wait. Anyone? Do you know the answer? Ayan. Try mo nga may space. Zach. Ayan. Tingnan natin. You try again. Tingnan natin kung others can help. Then, ano sa tingin niyo yung need?
Ganun pa rin.
So, ang tawag kasi dyan, concatenation. So, how are we going to add two numbers? Anyone? Ayan, sige. Ayan. Okay, wait lang natin. Anyone who can help? Sabi ni Kobe, num1 plus num2 kasi hindi gumana. Anyone else? How about the others? Ayan. Okay, ikaw, Zach, ano yung nakikita mo? How are you going to debug it.
Di ko rin pala kasi alam ko po ganyan mag-plus.
Ayan, sabi ni, ayan, ang dami nag-message. Sabi ni Isa, kailangan ata int. Kaso hindi tayo nag-declare ng data type sa Python. Sabi ni Edward, string to int conversion. Ayan. So, try natin yung int, lalagay natin sa result, sa line 3. Hindi. Line 3, int, tapos close and open parenthesis. Yan. Okay, then try natin. Sige, play mo. Okay, game.
Mali. Ganun pa rin
Okay,
po.
hindi pa din, guys. So, anyone, sa mga ni-review nyo, how are you going to add 2 digits? Ayan. Sabi ni Edward, string to int conversion. Yan, try mo, hindi, try mo int.
Int result ko.
Yan, that's how you try lang, okay? Pero sige.
Paano po?
Okay. Sa input daw, sa input, sabi ni Isa, try mo daw sa input.
Int.
Yan. Okay. Pero tanggalin mo yung sa result tsaka sa print kasi doble na yan.
Ayun.
Ayan, very good. Ayan. So, same results ba sa iba? Let me know. Do you have the same output? Same. Ayan, very good. Ayan, thank you, Zach. Ayan, dahil dyan meron kang prize. Ayan, thank you.
Thank you po.
Okay, sure. Okay. So, next tayo. Let me check. Okay, eto. Guys, alam nyo ba, may challenge si Marites sa inyo. Okay, let me share my screen. Sabi ni Marites, eto na, ready na ba? Let me know if ready kayo. Ayan. Sabi ni Marites, I would like to know my result if I passed or failed after I enter my grade. Kasi, kaya di ako napagbigay ng example, di ko sure kung paano yung grading system sa FEU. Pero ang gagawin nyo, pinapagawa kayo ni Marites ng if and else statement. So, a while ago, nag-demo na ako kung paano gumawa ng if and else. So, ang else if sa Python is elif. Okay? So, what you're going to do for the next challenge is to input a grade. Ayan. Diba? After I enter my grade, input a grade and then display the result if I pass or fail. So, ito lang siya. So, ang tanong ko dito, kakailanganin mo ba ng else if? Ayan. Will you be needing an else if? Yes or no? Siyempre, depende pa. Napaisip sila. Kasi di ba iba-iba yung range ng grades. So, yun yung challenge ko sa inyo. Paunahan ulit to. After you enter a grade, kasi gusto malaman ni Marites kung ano yung kung pumasa ba siya sa FEU o hindi. Okay? So, let me know if you're going to try it. Sino mag-try? Ayan, let me know if you're going to try. Okay? Trying, very good. How about the others? Ayan, trying. Trying lang, always try. Trying po ulit. Ayan, go. Ayan, may mga gusto ba sumali aside from them? Naku, 3 lang ata ang may high. Ayan, trying ata, sabi ni Mark. Trying po. Okay. Okay. So, go. Ayan. So, habang naghihintay para yung mga hindi kasama sa challenge, let's have a review of the statement. Ayan. So, for example, I want to, ano kaya yung pwede? Relationship status ulit tayo. So, ba't ko dinilit yun? Ayan, so relationship status. Pero let's put this in input. Ay, hindi. Ano na lang. Kung wari, parang magdodraw tayo, tapos pinapakita niya kung ano yung relationship status mo. Kung wari, mind reader siya. So, and years. So, ang i-input ni user ay years. So, input, a number na lang pala. Number. Enter a number. So, kung wari makukula yung gagawin natin, enter a number kasi didictate niya daw kung ano yung magiging relationship status mo this 2022. Ayan, okay? So, of course, gagawa tayo ng if statement. If, so kailangan may number siya. So, if number is greater than, sabihin natin 5. Ayan. Ang print, ang relationship status mo daw ay taken. Ay, wala na nga palang taken. Ayaw pala nila ng taken. May forever. Kumari, ganyan, diba? May forever. Tapos, else, pag less than 5, ang relationship status mo daw, ano gusto nyo?
Excuse me po, Miss Athena. Hindi daw po nakikita yung kinocode niyo po.
Okay. Share ko. Thank you. Ayan, di pala nakikita. Ayan, sorry guys. Ulitin ko lang. Buong screen ko. Ayan, thank you. Wait lang, may mga dana pala. Okay, ulitin ko. So, refresher sa if statement. Ang gagawin natin, kung wari, huhulaan kung ano yung number na in-enter mo, yung relationship status mo daw sa 2022. So, ang if condition natin, if the number na in-input ni user ay greater than 5, may forever daw. Pero if it's not more than 5, ano yung gusto nyong status? Ayan. Ano yung gusto nyong relationship status? Wala nang taken. So, ayan, single, sabi ni Mark. Sabi naman mga sawi ang mga tamaraws ata. Ayan. Ayan, okay. So, check natin. Tanggalin ko lang din to. Ayan. Let's play. So, enter a number. For example, I entered 6. Ayan. Sabi daw, greater than is not supported, string and int. Tama. Naalala ko. Thank you, Kobe. Ayan, nakalimutan ni Atcha maglagay ng int. Ayan, okay, isa pa. 6. Ay, ayan ako din. Refresh ko lang yung kasi dami na natin. Okay. Ayan. Ayan, para malinis. Okay, ayan. 6. Ayan, may forever daw. Okay? Ayan, so reviewer lang habang naghihintay. At ang nauna nating participant ay si Isa. Okay, you may share your screen. Tignan natin kung ginawa niya ba ang pinapagawa ni Marites. Ayan, let me know.
Hello po.
Hi, okay. Okay, game.
Ayun. 89. Yay. Tama po ba? Ate, nakamute ka po. Sorry.
Ayun. Akala ko kung ano, emoji pala yon, sad face, no? Ayan. Very good. Ayan, tama. Dahil dyan, meron kang prize. Ayan. Oh, thank you. Okay. Ayan. So, next. Okay. Thank you. Ayan, so let's go back. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. So our next topic will be, where was I again? Okay, functions. Now let's move on to learning functions. Okay. So functions, what makes functions important is that madali ka, for example, if you're going to create complex applications, if you're going to create a lot of commands, functions can help you na maging easier para siyang naka-group. It's a group of syntax or minsan tinatawag nilang modules na or a block of code that has a set of actions. So that's how there's so different definitions of what the purpose of a function is. So, and how are you going to create a function in Python? You're going to put def. So you're going to define that function. So for example, I want to create a function called status ulit. Ayan, walang katapusang status. Rel status ulit tayo. Rel status. Okay? And then we're going to put the close and open parentheses. Dito papasok yung parameters or yung variables. Okay? Nilalagay natin. So, for example, I want to put the status kasi gusto nyo single lagi or ghosted. Ayan, nalagay natin single. And then we're going to print, ayan, we're going to print your status. Tatlong beses. So, for example, what if I do this? Ano yung magiging output? Ano yung magiging output pag ganito yung code? Tatlong beses na single. Sakit naman yan, Zach. Single, 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 sabi ni Mark. How about the others? Di ko pa nakikita yung right answer. Ayan. Ay, sabi ni Mark. Ayan. Sabi ni clients, wala po, di na-call yung function. Very good. Ayan, so reviewer lang din to. With functions, of course, in order for you to have that action work or start is, of course, you have to call it. So in Python, how we call the action is, so first, we're going to print status. Ano ba ako? Ay, hindi. Yung name ng function, which is yung rel status. Ayan. Mali. Sorry. Ayan. Okay. Let's check. Ayan. Do you have the same results? Same. Same po. Very good. How about the others? I want to hear 5 from 5 more people. Ayan. Same. Okay, very good. Okay, so we're next example. Ayan ang active. Very good, guys. Okay, so our next part will put the function. What if I'm going to give a scenario pala? Question for you guys. So we call the function. What if, reviewer lang din to, what if I put the function at the top? Will it work? Gagana ba siya? No, sabi ni Kobe. Why? Bakit hindi gagana pag nilagay ko yung call function sa taas? Why? Ipa-divine bago ma-call. Ayan, very good. Ayan, sabi ni Mai. Nakita niya kasi sa terminal. Ayan. Yan, very good. Okay. So, next example that we have here is how are we going to make this more cleaner in terms of coding? So in here, diba, so you have reviewed, you put here the parameters or your values or your argument rather. So dito ilalagay natin ano ba yung variable na nilagay natin inside the function. That's what we're going to call. So in this example, ano yung ilalagay natin sa loob ng rel status na parameter? Anyone? Ano ilalagay natin na variable? Status. Ayan, very good, Clarence. Ayan. So, this is the best practice. Ayan, is to put the status, the argument at the top. And then, ayan. Okay? And then, next is we're going to do, ano yung kailangan natin gawin? Programming fundamentals. Do you think this is a good code? If you want to display 3 beses yung status, sabi ni Isa, no. How about the others? No po. So ano yung kailangan natin gawin para if we want to display the variable more than once? Ano yun? Review tayo. Isa, loop. Okay, loop. Very good. Ayan, loop. Okay? So we're going to learn now about loop. Okay, so first, ano lang natin ngayon, di ba madaming loop, may for, while, do, while. Today we're going to learn for and while loop. So let's first start with learning the while loop. Ayan, while. Okay, so if we're going to, first we're going to need to declare a variable. So for example, I want x as 0 and then while. Di ba, remember in Java, usually ang while nasa dulo. Pwedeng nasa, dual pala yun. Sa taas ang while. So yun yung difference ni while and do while. And in here, what we're going to do is while x is less than 5, I want it to print, ayan, ano yung gusto niya i-print? Single? Ano yung gusto niya i-print? Ayan, let me know. Any phrase that you may suggest? Ano yung gusto niyong ulit-ulitin na word? Studies first. Very good, Isa. Ayan, studies first na naman. So, gusto niya daw ito yung studies first. Okay? So, let's press play. Siyempre, mali. At bakit? Line 7. Okay. Delete muna natin to. Okay, let me refresh the terminal again. Ayan. O, diba? Ang dami. Kasi, hindi ko pa nalalagay. Mali kasi studies first. May kulang pa pala ako, guys. Kayo naman. Mali ba yung studies first? Nakulagot kayo. Okay? I forgot to add something pala, guys. Is to add the increment. Diba, remember in Java, aside from the conditional, we need to put the parameters. Mostly, nag-a-assign pa tayo ng variable pag nag-add ng increment. Pero again, diba, with Python, it's a much cleaner and shorter code. So when we're going to put our increment, syempre para gumalaw yung loop, ilalagay natin yung increment value natin, which is x plus 1. Kasi currently, ang default value ni x ay 0. So, para mag-stop yung while, nagka-infinite loop kanina, is to add an increment para makontrol niya yung loop. Okay? Is it clear, guys? Or do you have any questions? Type C for clear. Ayan. Clear? Ayan. Very good. Okay. So, I'm going to press play. Umulit ba? Umulit ba sa inyo? Let me know lang, guys. Or baka terminal ko na naman yan. Do you have the same results? Alam ko na kung bakit. Wait lang . Kasi, wait. Try ko muna to. Ayan. Let's first start with numbers muna. Ayan. So, or we can put status in here. Ayan. Gusto natin status. Ayan. Ito for integers. This is an example of inputting an integers. Tapos status. Let's check. Ayan, okay. Ito, this is the correct way. So, ito yung example. If we're going to do a while loop, it starts kasi ang una nating digit ay 0. And in here, di ba nakita nyo, ang pinagkaiba ng increment sa calculator natin kanina, kailangan mo muna maglagay ng int to convert it to an integer. Kasi di ba ang Python walang data type. In here, since it's an increment, you add your operation here directly na, which is to add 1 from the default value, which is 0. Okay? Is it clear, guys? Let me know. And don't worry, we're almost at the end. Clear? Type C for clear. Ayan. Okay. Very good. Ayan. Studies first daw, okay? Next is for. Okay, so for loop, ayan. So for loop natin, for example, let's do a range. Okay. Ayan. When doing a for loop, there are different ways. So let me do for x. So in range, ayan, I want to do a range from 10 to 20, for example. Then I want to print the value of x. Then I click on play. So it displays the value from 10 to 10 before 20, which is 19. Do you have the same results? Ayan. Same? Ayan, let me know. Ayan, very good. Okay. So other examples is, for example, days. Let's have more examples. So let me create a list called days. Ayan, gawa tayo ng days. Ayan. Okay. And what I want to do using the for loop is for days. And I want to print, wait, let me, ayan, print muna natin yung days. Then, print, D pala, D. For days. Gusto ko muna i-print yung buong list. For example. Ayan. Yep, okay. So, print niya yung buong list. Okay, so, ang nangyari dito, ang list na days ay inassign sa value ng D. Okay, do you have the same results? Okay. And for example, what if, ayan, mag-isip tayo other example. Kung status, relationship status ulit tayo. Or for this example, days. What if you want to only display a certain element in the list or in the array? So what you're going to do is to skip. You skip. Okay, so yan, skip. Wait lang guys, skip. Okay. In here, we're going to use an if statement naman sa list. So review lang ulit tayo ng if and else statement natin. Okay, so for example, I want to remove, ano yung pinakaayaw niyo na day? Ayan. Ano yung pinakaayaw niyo na day? Monday, sabi ni Mike, caps lock pa. Monday, Thursday, bakit? How about the others? Monday, ayaw talaga nila ng Monday. Thursday, ano kaya meron ng Thursday? Friday, Thursday, whole day. Monday, worst bro, sabi niya. Puno daw sked pag Thursday. Alright, sige. I think majority wins. So, Thursday, tatanggalin natin. Thursday. Thursday. Ayan, okay. So, what we're going to do here is to, ayan, wait. If I'm correct, is to break it. Wait lang. Okay. May nagtatawag po pag Thursday. May nagtatawag. Yan natin to. If T, tama ba? What is, let's check. Ayan. Inside the for loop pala yung conditional. Sorry. Okay, let's check. Tinanggal ba? Kung makita. Ayan. Oh, okay. Ang break pala guys is the value or the element that you na hindi mo gusto i-include para hindi na mag-continue yung list. So dahil ayaw niyo ng Thursday, pati hanggang Sunday, apektado na din. Kasi you want to put a break on it. Ayan. Do you have the same results? Ayan, wala na yung Thursday. Do you have the same results? Ayan, let me know. Same. Yun yung function ni break. Yes, pero balik natin ng weekends. Oo nga naman. Sorry. Ayan, okay. So, ang next natin is to continue. Tama-tama. Dahil sabi ni Isa, continue, itutuloy natin kasama naman yung weekend. So, let's check. Ayan. So, ayan. Okay. Balik. Ito. Kasama na yung weekends but without the Thursday. So, medyo nalito ako doon. Pero, yun yung function na break is to hanggang saan lang yung element. But with continue, you want to remove something from the list. And in this example, di ba, you want to remove Thursday. So in this results, wala yung Thursday. Do you have the same results? Same. Let me know it also if you are done. Pareho ba? Ayan guys, wala ng Thursday. Okay, I'm almost at the end. Let me know before we proceed to the challenge. Okay na ba? Na-overwhelm na. Information overload ba tayo? Done. Clear. Okay. And none. How about the others? Okay, very good. Ayan. So we're almost at the end. But before we proceed, let's have more challenges para more chances of winning, diba? Ayan. Okay na tayo kay Marites. Ayan. Next is challenge number 4. So ito, balik ulit tayo sa status. Walang katapusang relationship status. But I want you to create an array. I want you to create na yung user will input the color and from there, it will display the status. So again, the user will choose a color and that color will display the status. Okay? Are you ready? Let me know if you're ready. Palaki ng palaki ang premyo natin dito. Okay? And later, if you're wondering paano nyo makukuha yung prize, you just directly message me on my Facebook page and I'll send it to you guys. Okay? So who's ready? Diba? Pahirap ng pahirap. Okay. Who's trying? Yan, ready. Ready. Who else? Sino pa? Dalawa lang. Sino pa guys ang magte-take ng challenge? How about the others? Okay po ba kayo? Ayan. Nawala na yung Thursday, tsaka yung taken. Ayan. Who's trying? Ayan yung may start na pala guys. Go lang. Baka yung iba nagsistart na kaya ganyan. Okay? Ayan. So, I believe dalawa lang ang nagtatry. If that's correct. Ayan, 43 tayo dito. Meron pa ba tayo nga Facebook Live viewers? Ayan, let us check. So, dalawa lang ang nagtatry. Sino pa? Okay, so while we're waiting, and I'll stop my share screen. So far, let me know yung pinaka tumatak sa inyo with learning Python. Sabi ni Mark, sorry, bagal po, pero try pa lang po. Okay, go, take your time. Ayan, dito magtatawag na talaga ako. Ayan, I also want to know if you have learned anything. So I definitely understand overwhelming. Nakakapangatlong programming language na to for the week. And usually kasi pag nag-aaral ako ng programming language, it takes me at least a week para maaral yung fundamentals. So far, ano yung pinaka-tumatak sa inyo pag naririnig nyo ang word na Python? So let me call on Erin. Ayan, nagulat si Erin, di ba? Nagising siya bigla. So Erin, kahit i-chat mo, ano yung pinaka-tumatak sa isip mo sa natutunan mo this morning? Ayan. Erin, kung nandyan ka, ano yung pinaka-tumatak sa'yo while learning Python? Sabi ni isa at commercial, okay, papakita ko yung challenge. Okay, wait. Ayan. Here's the challenge. O nga pala yung guide nyo. Sorry. Ayan. Okay. So, Erin, are you there? Ayan. And anyone, feel free if you want to share kung ano yung natutunan nyo habang nagpipili ako ng tatawagin. Okay. Anyone, ano yung pinakatumatak sa isip nyo? Ayan, wala namang maling sagot, guys. Ayan, may nagsabi, I think he wants it to be anonymous kasi direct message. Sabi niya, mas maikli po siya. Ayan. How about the others? Okay, habang wala pa, magtatawag talaga ako. Okay, ayan, meron ulit anonymous. Parang mas maiksi po syntax niya compared sa C++ na nakasanayan ko. Ayan, yes. Sabi ni Kay, makes for clean and readable code. Very straight to the point po yung syntax. Ayan, very good. Mas simple po compared kaysa sa other programming languages. Ayan. Abang, diba? Very good. Mas madali pong intindihin compared sa C++. Sabi, super easy to read compared to others. Pero magtatawag pa din ako. Sa mga hindi active. Sino pa ba? Ayan, meron pa. Medyo na-overwhelmed na ako kasi madali lang siya kaysa sa C++. Sabi ni Micah, Machine Learning 2 plus AI. Sabi ni Eric, mas madali po siya compared to other PL. Sabi ni Dana, versatile. Ayan, yun yung word natin. Very good. How about Sammy? Sabi ni Mark, big words. Ayan. Easy to read and understand. How about the others? And Sammy, sabi ni Anonymous, mas madali po sana, pero ito lang po muna, inaral muna namin sa first year char. Ayan, don't worry. Once na nadagdagan yung programming languages, mas madali na siya. Syntax is easier to read, makes it intuitive to code. Yes, that's true. Ayan, how about the others? Ayan, nag-google pa ata yung iba. Okay lang yan. Okay, dahil excited na din ako makita yung result. Kung nauna kayo guys, type nyo lang yung game para ma-identify natin kung sino yung unang nakasagot. Efficient use po. Ayan. Thank you, Sammy. Okay, so far, if based sa mga answers nyo, ano yung sa tingin yung balak nyong gamitin na programming languages out of the top 3 for your coding challenge? Ayan. Python. How about the others? May anonymous Python. Python po, the best. Naku po, ayan na. Python. How about the others? Puro mga anonymous senders pala tayo today. Anyone else? Meron ba dito C++ pa din or Java? Ayan. Python kasi year of the snake po ako, joke. C++ first, then Python. Sabi ni Isa, Python kasi easier po. Ayan. Si Micah, ayan. C++ first, then Python. Okay, that's great. Sabi, may anonymous, hindi ko nabanggitin. C++ po kasi nakasanayan po. Pero again, guys, I understand naman, mahirap din talaga mag-aral ng ibang programming language pag nakasanayan mo na siya. So, that's why, pero ang recommended talaga, especially if you want to pursue, ayan, yung mga professions na nabanggit ko, di ba? Software engineer, data analyst, ayan, explore different programming languages. Ayan. Meron din ako PHP, nasa YouTube channel ko if you want to learn that. Favorite programming language ko din yan, madali lang yan. Sabi ni, ayan, anonymous, C++ po kasi ayaw ko mag-aral muna ng ibang language. Okay, studies first, di ba? Okay, study your first programming language or ni Atcha. Pero ayan. Okay. Let me know if done na ba? Meron na bang almost done sa participants? Let me know. Ayan. Let me know if you're almost done sa ating participants before we proceed to our next part. Almost done na tayo, guys. Don't worry. Ayan, mukhang Python daw ang gagamitin nila sa kanilang programming challenge coding. Okay, so also to make efficient use of time, ito yung pinaka grand prize. Syempre, 3 digits ang price nitong last challenge. Ayan. Okay. So, tama. Ayan. Okay. Ito yung pinaka big challenge. Okay? So, sa mga gumagawa, don't worry. Pwede umulit mag-game sa mga nakasagot na. Paunahan to. Ito yung last challenge. Actually, this is easy. Nagawa na natin to kanina. But I want you to create a love letter maker with the following inputs. Name, status, and response. Kung yes or no. Kayo na bahala kung will you be my girlfriend? Ayan, or something, ganyan. O di ba nag-ano kayo ng using programming with Python. Input the name, choose the color. So, connected to sa 4 actually. So, kung ano yung ginawa nyo sa 4, ilipat nyo lang sa 5. What the output will be is to create a love letter maker. So, meron ng template, parang yung Matlabs, di ba? I-input niya yung name. So, dear blank, for example, dear blank. And then, choose the status. Kayo na bahala kung saan part. Make it short lang para mauna kayo. And pag pinili niya yung color, for example, dear Atcha. Tapos color, pinili ko blue. Ayan, status ko is, kayo na bahala mag-isip kung anong status ng blue. Lilitaw dapat yung status, hindi yung color ha. So, yon. And then yung response. Ayan. Yes, no, maybe, ayan, ghosted, kayo na bahala dyan. Very short lang, parang kagaya ng poem. But make sure everything na need is nandun. 3 digits yung price. Ayan, kaya yan. Okay? Who's taking the challenge? Let me know para alam natin kung sino yung aabangan natin. Okay? Who's taking the challenge 4 and challenge 5? Let me know. Trying. Very good. How about the others? Trying. Okay, who else? Both challenge. Ayan, trying. Okay. Game po ako sa challenge 4. Go. Go lang. Okay. So, while we're waiting, para din habang naghihintay tayo, ayan, ongoing ang ating workshop. Ayan, okay? So, wait lang guys. Naka-share ba ako? Ay, hindi pa ako naka-share. Wait lang, one moment. Ayan, may papakita lang din ako. Ito na yun. Ayun. Kaso, nawala yung picture. Wait. I'll fix this one lang. Ayan, okay. So while we're waiting, ayan, game na po. Very good. Okay, Clarence, you may share your screen for challenge 4. Okay, and then kindly explain to us how you did it.
Gumawa po ako ng array na nakalagay po dun yung mga status. Then, gumawa po ako user input, tas gumawa ng if-elif statements para po assign po dun yung mga status. Tas yung ano po, para yung condition po is yung colors na nasa question. So, pag red po, taken po yung status and ganun din po sa iba.
Ayan, very good. Okay. Ayan, okay, very good. Ayan, dahil dyan, congratulations, nanalo ka ng prize. Ayan, thank you. Ayan, next is, ayan, Kobe, ayan, for number 5, ang bilis ha. Okay, Kobe, you may share your screen.
Di ba po parang same lang po siya nung 4 entirely?
Oo, pero may dadagdag ka lang.
Ano po yung dadagdag?
Yung name tsaka yung response, be creative din sa part.
Okay,
Parang,
meron po ako.
oo, okay. Okay, game. Diba? Ito ba ating grand winner? Ayan.
Not sure po kung tama yung ginawa ko po, pero this is my source code po. Let's run it. I'll enter my name. Then I'll give the user a choice: red, blue, green, yellow, purple, black, or gray. So let's say I choose black. Congrats, you are awake.
At mayroong input. Ayan,
Ah.
ako, muti ka na. Tapos ano din, Kobe, may nakalimutan ka. Di ba remember yung first challenge natin is to create a love poem. Di ba ang challenge 5 natin ay love letter naman. So i-input niya, tapos yung results niya, para siyang letter. So kanina ko dear, yun, oo. Okay. Tapos dagdagan mo pa ng aside sa color, status, response. So be creative. Yung, do you want to be my study date? Ganon. O, ikaw bahala. Ayan.
Okay po.
Thank
you
you,
po.
Kobe. Ayan. Okay, others. May hahabol ba? Ayan. So, currently in the lead is Kobe. Meron bang magta-try? Sino pa? Malapit na siya. Malapit na din si Clarence. Kayang-kayang dadagdagan mo lang yung Clarence, then nagawa mo na din yung challenge 5. Ayan. How about the others? Let's check sino pa. Sino pang hahabol? 3-digit prize to, guys. Ayan. Okay? Sino pa? Trying pa din? Okay. So while waiting, we can continue muna with our workshop. Ayan. Let me know lang din. Ayan, titignan ko yung chat. Okay, so good thing then with Python and Visual Studio Code. Ako kasi I've never used PyCharm before kasi most of my programming and kasi nagtitesis din kami VS Code gamit ko. But for this workshop, since we're using VS Code, I'd also like to share yung mga other things na essential for your programming fundamentals, which is yung libraries. So in the Visual Studio Code, madaming libraries. And also with Python, you can import these libraries. So itong mga libraries, ito yung mga syntax na you don't have to do it from scratch. It's already made. That's the good thing about Python is meron na tayong mga libraries that you can use. So an example here is math. So if you want to use math, you just type here import math. Okay? And in here, for example, I want to display the complete value of pi. What I'll be going to do is to type in print, and then I'm going to say pi is, comma, and then math.pi. Then I'm going to click on play, and pi is, ayan yung buong value ng pi. Okay? Ayan. Ayan yung maganda with Python. It has libraries. So you can also check more of it sa site ng Python, na yung mga documentations and other things na you can integrate with your learning journey. Okay? What else? Okay, and ang last part din talaga ng workshop natin is to troubleshoot code. And a good thing na naging interactive workshop natin is napagdaanan na natin siya. And one good practice that I want to share with you then, how I troubleshoot, is, di ba nakita nyo, for example, walang double quotation. So magdi-display siya ng error. For example, when you're creating a more complex programs or applications and hindi easily identifiable na, ano pala siya, name error pala siya. But with Python, di ba madali? What I usually do as a practice when I troubleshoot and debug is I copy the description of the error, and then ginugoogle ko. And most of my searches comes from, ayan, Stack Overflow, sa mga forums, sa community. Ayan siya. And yun yung mga best practices when debugging. And I'd also like to share yung other references ko. Yan, habang naghihintay tayo, is ito yung mga recommended references ko in my Python journey. Is I use freecodecamp.org, Programming with Mosh and Kevin Stratford. It depends also on kung paano ka matuto. Ako kasi I'm an audiovisual person. That's why I learn more with watching video tutorials. Sometimes I read documentations. Minsan, mas mabilis pag documentation yung binabasa. And then, if you want a more collaborative way of learning, if hindi ka sanay na mag-self-study, you can join study groups. So I recommend you can join Learn IT Skills That Study na Facebook group. They also have study groups for Python. Ayan. Oh, ito na naman ulit. Thank you, thank you. Hindi pala kita ba yan? Okay, I'll share my whole screen. Kita na, let me know. Ayan, sorry. Ayan. Okay. So again, freecodecamp.org, Programming with Mosh, Kevin Stratford. Ayan yung mga talagang mga professionals in terms of doing coding tutorials. And then study group, again, you can join Learn IT Skills That Study. And madami tayong, since Python is really in demand, madami tayong Python developers. And we also have a Python community. So you can join their Facebook group, Python Philippines. If you want a more extensive knowledge pagdating sa Python, you can join their community. Ayan, meron na tayong participant na i-dito kayo in challenge. So, okay, ayan. You may share your screen. Isa, ayan, last coding challenge. Ayan na, tingnan natin. Last challenge. Okay.
Hello. So, run ko na.
Hello.
Ay. Makikita na po ba yung screen?
Loading pa.
Ayan po.
Okay.
Ayan, first papa-enter ng name. Ayan. Tapos color.
Dear Budoy, ayan, your status is, it's complicated. Sa akin ka na lang para di na complicated. Oh! Ayan, agree ba kayo guys? Tama ba yung output niya ni Isa? Ayan, chat lang kayo. Is it correct? Ayan. Tama ba? Let me know. Yes, sabi ni Mark. How about the others? Yes. Support ako kay Isa. Aba, yes, very good. Okay. So, ayan, can you be my, aba, ayan, your status is single and contented. Pag di ka na contented, aba, napaka-creative naman. Grabe naman. Sige, check na natin yung iba. How about you stay strong? Sige, check natin. Your status is taken, say strong sa inyo. Ayan, very good. Ayan, bigyan nga natin ng itong tada reaction sa Zoom. Si Isa, ayan, very good. Dahil dyan, meron kang 3-digit prize. Ano kaya yun? Ayan, thank you, congratulations. Ayan, daming supporters. Okay. So, okay, to continue then with our troubleshooting. Last part na talaga to guys. And is ang mga practices is, for example, yun nga yung pag-print, for example, print and divided by 0. So, of course, you cannot divide 10 by 0. Kaya meron tayong 0 division error. Ang maganda din sa Python, nakikita natin agad kung what type of error it is. Okay, so common na nangyayari sa programming is, for example, I want to display my name, Atcha, and then I want to print my name. But however, ang minsan, hindi napapansin Ay, hindi nakikita ulit. Oh no, ayan, thank you. Ayan, okay. Ulitin ko lang. So, ayan, for example, I want to print the result of 10 divided by 0. Ayan. And yun nga, nakikita agad na error siya. Kasi 10 is not divisible by 0. Ayan. And what if I want to print my name? Common din na nangyayari pag nagta-troubleshoot or sa error handling is nasasama natin yung variable sa string. So, ayan. So, yun yung tapos pag display, hindi mo makikita. Ito yung common. Hindi siya error. Pasok pa din siya. So, sometimes you really have to keep an eye sa paglagay mo ng syntax. So, dito, akala mo, siya na, pero hindi pa pala. Charot. Pero akala mo, tama yung code mo, pero hindi pala. Di ba nagising ulit sila kasi may hugot. Ayan. Okay? So, eto naman, this type of example is called a semantic error. So, meaning, these are the syntaxes that are hard to troubleshoot and debug kasi akala mo tama, pero mali. Kaya, yun. Ayoko na maghugot. Ayan. Okay, so let me go back to my presentation. Ayan, so finally, congratulations guys. We have accomplished learning the fundamentals of Python. Hindi ko makita yung ano ko. Ayan. So thank you then so much for your time, and again, thank you for ACM for inviting me. If you want to have more resources or free events about programming and different content, you can check my Facebook page. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Ayan, for more programming tutorial videos. I'm also on LinkedIn, Instagram, and GitHub, especially if you want to check my mga code ko doon and personal projects. I'm also on GitHub, Atcha Abe. Ayan. Thank you so much, guys.
Ayan, partner, grabe naman talaga. Habang pinapanood ko, nagko-code si Ate Atcha, kinikilig ko ako. I mean, kinikilig ako sa code niya kasi parang ang dali na lang ng Python. Parang gusto ko na siya gawing main programming language ko. Any thoughts, partner?
Naku, oo nga partner. Sabi nga ni Ate Atcha kanina, madali lang ang Python kasi simple, clean, and beginner-friendly.
I agree, partner. But before we proceed to the Q&A, we would like to remind everyone that the Student Coordinating Council of FEU Alabang, FEU Diliman, and FEU Institute of Technology bought us #FabSelfie2022. To the participants of this raffle, please do not forget to take a selfie during the event. For more information on this, please visit the Facebook link sent to the chat box by one of our officers. Thank you. So, back to the main event tayo. Thank you, Miss Athena, for that very insightful talk. Grabe, mga lessons. Sobrang useful. I think magagamit ko yung mga tinuro ni Miss Athena this semester.
Well, napaka-insightful. Ayos to sa mga nagsisimula pa lang sa programming. Eh, yung mga participants kaya natin, may natutunan din ba? Type 1 naman dyan kung meron. I'm sure meron yan.
Ako, for sure, partner, ang dami niyan. Eh, no, sabi ko na nga ba, di ba? Now, partner, nakirat-rat na ako ng one sa chat dahil sobrang dami kong natutunan kay Miss Athena.
Kaya nga nangunguna ka doon, partner. Halata nga na ang dami mong natutunan kay Miss Athena. Nako, moving on guys, it's now time for the Q&A session. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop them in the chat box and we the host will read them for the speaker to answer.
Yes guys, please ask away lang kayo. Wag na kayong mahiya. I'm sure na ma-appreciate yan ni Miss Athena ang questions niyo. So, open na tayo for questions, guys. Ayun, may nag-PM sa akin. May nag-direct message. So, do you think Python is superior from other language and why?
I think parang ano to, Miss Universe. I think the word superior is a strong word per se. Kasi when you think about programming languages kasi you also have to consider kung ano yung purpose of use niya. So, yes, I believe that Python is a superior programming languages just because of its versatility. Kasi ang daming pwedeng gawin aside from yung common conception natin with programming is for development. Kasi meron din tayong data analytics, machine learning, and artificial intelligence and automation. That's why very in demand talaga yung Python. And yun talaga ang hinahanap, tulad ng sabi ko ng mga employers is people with Python skills. Kahit hindi ka tech student, yun talaga yung common na hinahanap.
Another question po, may nag-direct message sa akin. Ito po yung tanong. It is said that Python is the easiest programming language. But is there a part in Python that most people haven't seen that is actually hard?
Yes, of course, madami. There's more than just itong mga natutunan natin today. And it gets easier, but advice ko is take it as a challenge. Diba kanina, hindi programming exercise ang tinawag ko. Diba commonly when we do coding, I labeled it as a challenge. So, again, kung meron ka namang strong background in your fundamentals, magiging easy yung mga challenges sa Python. So, if you want to know the specifics, kung ano yung mahirap na part na sa tingin mo, just go to Python, tignan mo yung mga iba pang mga ibang libraries, yung mga ibang functions niya, or you can also do a crash course para extensive yung learning mo with Python.
Ayan guys, sana nasagot yung tanong niyo. I think nasagot naman. Huwag na kayong mahiya guys, mag-chat kayo sa everyone. Huwag na kayong mag-DM. Ayan, nag-DM ulit, kakasabi ko. So, ito yung question. I have been studying Python and still don't get the purpose of PAS. Para saan po ba yun?
Ayan, so di natin cover yung topic ng PAS, pero I recommend you to check yung documentation, or if nahihirapan ka, you can check yung tutorial. So, yun yung ano niya. So, I cannot answer that question for now. Sorry. Yun, try different learning or study groups. Kasi yun nga, join Python Philippines para mas madali ma-explain mo.
Ayan.
Ayun, another question po. Is there a feature in Python that you kind of hate? And what do you think is the best feature of Python?
So far, none. Kasi sobrang dali niya lang talaga aralin, especially in a short amount of time. I think hindi ko naman siya hate kasi depende din sa background ng learner or student. Ako, parang frustrate ako kasi sanay ako sa Java, sanay ako sa PHP. Di ba yung iba nga, C++ pa din kasi doon sila nasanay. I think it's more of a personal reason kasi nga nahihirapan tayo mag-adapt sa kung ano yung nakasanayan natin. So that was a challenge for me na it frustrated me na hindi ako sanay pag hindi ako naglalagay ng semicolon or kaya ng curly braces sa mga if statements. So ayun siya, is yung getting used to different syntaxes pagdating sa Python.
Ano yung nasagot yung tanong?
Ayan. Ha? Ayan, nag-send si Isa ng tanong. Ate, binibuild or Ate, may binibuild or na-build ka na po ba na Python side projects? If yes po, what would you recommend for us to try to build for practice po?
Ayun, commonly talaga mga automations kasi yun yung ginagawa ko sa field of work ko last year as an application analyst. Pero you can also try yung mga common para mas maintindihan nyo siya. Ayan, basic calculator, make it more complex. Kasi yung mga common practices or common challenges na ganun, from learning it from C++ to Java to Python, mas mamamaster mo na kung paano mo i-code, mas papalinisin, mas papaikliin, mas maging efficient siya, or you can create yung you can create your portfolio using Python, data analytics, kasi very in demand din yan, machine learning. So you can try different practices. So yun, maybe start with the basic calculator as a mini project. Kung as in calculator talaga, ayan. And yeah.
Another question po from Clarence. What are examples po of popular applications na ginagamit ngayon na coded with Python?
I cannot answer that, but there are a lot of examples that you can try. Kasi commonly, ang nakikita ko kasi sa community, I think yung more on artificial intelligence, yung mga visuals talaga. Ang pumasok sa isip ko nung una kong nakita yan, web application. Pero more on data analytics talaga yung nakikita ko sa community. More on graphics, more on mga plots and mappings. So, yun yung mga in-demand ngayon with using Python is more on data, more on database siya, data-driven. And yun yung popular applications na yung mga for example, yung mga nakikita kong projects sa community na identify using Python kung nakamask ba siya o hindi. So that is an example na you can use. Ayan, thank you.
Ayan, thank you din po. Ito, my next question galing kay Kay. Ate, you said po na
Nawala ata si
you
Mark.
PHP po. Which is your preferred language po? Ito kay yung question. Ate, you said po na you've studied PHP po. Which is your preferred language po for backend? PHP or Python?
Ayan, for me, dahil sobrang gamay pa talaga ako, PHP for now, but I want to learn more Python. Ang maganda rin kasi sa Python, I can study it in a short amount of time, pero currently, ang ginagamit namin is sa PHP since nagtithesis din kami. Ayan.
Another question. Ayan, may follow-up question po si Kay. Which is more efficient po?
Python. Python, definitely Python. Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Moving on po sa another question. Nag-direct message sa akin. Nagtanong po ako sa dating session which is the C++. What is a good programming language to start with? At ang sabi po nila ay C++ or Java. Pero i-build daw muna yung foundation, wag daw muna Python. Do you agree with this or pwede na start agad sa Python?
Yes, I agree with them actually. And na-mention ko na din to kanina na although hindi ko nagustuhan yung experience ko with Java kasi sobrang nahihirapan ako, I really recommend na to start with C++ or Java. Why? Kasi tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, challenging siya, which is yun talaga yung purpose pag nagpo-program guys. You should always push yourself to these challenges. Kasi pag natuto ka ng Python, parang yun dapat yung huli mo nang aaralin. Kasi pag hindi mo magagamit masyado yung fundamentals, pag nag-jump, inuna mo ang Python, yung complexity niya per se. So, madali siya, madami kang magagamit, pero recommended din talaga to start with either C++ or Java kasi mas magiging efficient ka pagdating sa development. And yung logic, importante din kasi yun. Kasi on how I would describe Python, what you see is what you get. Pero kasi nandiyan na yung libraries, i-import mo na lang. Hindi ka tulad ng Java or ng C++, alam mo kung paano gumagana itong mga libraries, itong mga methods, itong mga functions. So, I agree then with what they said.
Okay po, next. Thank you for that, Ms. Athena. May bago po. Galing kay Kay ulit. Ate, for the teams you've mentored in hackathons, which is the most common programming language used to develop projects daw?
Ayan, that's a really good question, Kay, and thank you for sending another one. So, sa mga hackathons kasi na mini-mentor namin, common misconception, di ba, you need to create or develop a program in a few days, in 3 days. So, actually, sa mga mini-mentoran ko, ang specialization ko kasi is more on product design, more on prototyping, wireframe, and automation. And a fact na I would like to share with you, ang nanalo is grade 10 and gumawa lang sila ng prototype. They didn't code. But to answer the question is common programming languages. Yung mga ano pa din talaga, Java, may Python kasi madami ding nagpa-Python. It depends din kasi there are a lot of participants from different universities na ang alam nila is C++, tulad natin ng Java, and not all kasi have a background or tinuturo pa yung Python kasi may high school students din. So, yeah, yun, Java. Java yung napapansin ko and definitely Python. You're welcome.
Another question po is, have you done competitive programming and is Python a good choice for programming competitions?
I haven't tried competitive programming, guys. That's yun, hindi ko pa natatry yun kasi hindi pa kami sa school namin, hindi pa kami na-venture out sa coding challenges. But if ever I'll be given the chance to join a coding challenge, yeah, I think Python can be used para paunahan din kasi pag coding challenge. So, pero if you want to create more complex, or it depends din kasi sa programming challenges kasi depende sa problem statement. So that is the thing that you don't have to think kung ano yung pinakamadali. You have to think what programming language fits best dun sa problem statement. So for example, you are challenged to create data-driven problem statement, then definitely you use Python. But for example, you'll create more data, yung nag-fetch ka ng data, pwede kang gumamit ng PHP on that kind of situation. So, it depends din sa problem statement. So, those are the things that you have to consider. Hindi lang kung ano yung madali na gamitin.
Ayan, we hope Miss Atcha was able to answer your questions. Naku, grabe ang mga questions. Ginalingan talaga ng mga participants. Naku, pinapakita lang talaga ito na nakikinig sila kay Atcha. Di ba, partner?
Oo nga, partner. Napaka-enthusiastic natin ngayon. Kaya naman, we hope Miss Athena was able to answer your questions. And now to award our certificate of recognition, allow me to read the citation. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Ms. Athena Abe for sharing his or her valuable knowledge as a guest speaker during CODICI 2022 event held last February 9, 2022, signed by the FEU AACM Student Chapter Advisor, Ms. Fanny C. Almeniana, and FEU AACM Student Chapter President, Ms. Alexa K. M. Tubise.
Thank you again, Miss Atcha. Now may we call on our technicals for a photo op with our speaker.
Ayan, ready na po tayo. In 3, 2, 1, smile. ACM pose po. Ayan, yan.
Ito po yung ACM post.
Okay.
Hi. Smile and 3, 2, 1. Okay na po. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Ayan, thank you so much again, Ms. Athena.
Now, before we proceed to our photo off with everyone, I would just like to remind all of our FEU Alabang students that membership for FEU Alabang ACM Student Chapter is still open and will be open all year round. We have so much more events coming up for you, like today's CODICI 2022 Python webinar workshop where we can all learn and have fun.
So register now at bit.ly/acmalabang_membership form. Again, that's bit.ly/acmalabang_membership form to become a certified assembler. Like and follow our page as well as at facebook.com/feuacm, where you can message us for any inquiries and updates on upcoming events. I heard my special event pang ACM Alabang called Hakin Ka Na Lang this February in celebration of Valentine's Day. Another upcoming then mapping event and Girl Code 2.0.
Yeah, and stay tuned, guys, for the updates regarding these events. We hope to see you again. Now, at this point, may I request everyone to open their cameras for a photo op.
Open na kayo, guys. Naka-open na ba lahat?
Eh, may hahabol pa po pa.
Open na kayo, guys. Huwag kayo mahiya. Ako nahihiya na.
Ayan. May nahabol pa iba. If wala na pong hahabol, I'll be taking the picture na po. And 3, 2, 1, smile. And ECM pose po. Hi. 3, 2, 1, smile. Hi, second page po tayo. Hi.
Hold your poses.
3, 2, second page po, 3, 2, 1, smile.
Balik si babaan.
Thank you.
And there we have it. Thank you so much for that photo op with you guys. Remind ko lang din kayo na tomorrow, mapping naman ang topic natin sa CodeC. 9 AM din yan guys, kaya kita-kits na lang.
Yes, guys, let's learn to map together. Anyway, with our event almost done, may we request everyone to answer the evaluation form for this event.
The link will be flashed on your screen. Gentle reminder.
Ayan guys, the link will be flashed on your screen and gentle reminder lang na you will only receive your e-certificate of participation after answering the evaluation form. And again, gusto lang namin kayo i-remind na sa last day ng CodeC, which is on February 12, ay may CodeC 2022 Return Home Competition na magaganap. We are inviting you to join this competition and test your skills on what you have learned from our CodeC webinar workshops. Also get a chance to win big prizes. The link will be sent in the chat box. Kaya naman guys, ano pang hinihintay nyo? Join na! So, back to the main event tayo guys. We hope everyone was able to learn a lot from our speakers in today's event. Thank you so much for participating, and guys, we hope to see you again for tomorrow's event. And guys, thank you for coming.